What is up, everybody? Dave here from Go Big Collectibles, and today I have a booster box of Pokemon Destined Rivals. This thing is heavy. There's 36 packs in here. 36, I believe. Lots of packs in here. I got this on a Whatnot stream. I got really lucky, and I thought about selling it. It's a $300 box. But I thought, why are we going to sell it when we have a YouTube channel? So let's rip this thing open. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to rip some Destined Rivals today on Go Big Collectibles. And as you guys know, for those of you that follow me, any of the big hits, we're going to send them out to get them graded, and then they'll be available on my eBay store for you guys later in a slab. So here we go. Let's go ahead and get this ripped open. I do have the chase cards on my phone ready to go. I looked at them. So if we think we hit something big, we'll be able to check right away. But there is the box. Holy moly. There's a lot of Pokemon in there. So we're going to go pretty fast here because otherwise it's going to take all day. But let's go ahead and rip some Pokemon. Here we go, guys. We're just going to take one from each side. And let's see if we can't pull us a couple of bangers out of here. Again, I don't think I've ever opened a box that has had 36 packs. On this channel, at least. So let's go ahead and rip. Here we go. I'm just going to do this first of all. And let's get to the back. Alright. So these are going to be our hit spots. And right off the back, Team Rockets Moltres EX. We got an EX right off the rip. There's the energy and the code. So you guys can take those codes if you want, if you play the game. So let's go ahead and go to the next one. I love opening Pokemon when you see that very shiny textured card. So let's see what we can find in here. Here's another holo, holo, and holo. Okay. So I hope you guys are all doing well. I appreciate all the support here at Go Big Collectibles. We're trying to do as much of everything as we can. I mean, I like Star Wars, so I rip a lot of Star Wars. Pokemon's hot. It's just hard to get. I do have a lot of Pokemon rips kind of banked that I need to get on the channel for you guys. But we'll be showing some of those soon. Ogerpon. I've watched this box get ripped several times, and it seems like it's kind of tough. Like you're going to go through some packs that have really nothing in them. I'm hoping that's different for us today. I mean, we're going to have a lot of cards. Yeah, I mean, this is exactly, here's an Arbolivia EX. This is kind of what I've seen out of these boxes. Again, part of the reason I thought, you know, for 300 bucks, should I just sell it? But, you know, I like the chase. I want to see what's in there. I want to get some good graded cards on the eBay store. We have some really good bangers on there right now, actually. So if you guys are into Pokemon and you like slabbed cards, you should check out my eBay store. There's a lot on there. Yep, this is exactly what I remember seeing. Hopefully you guys are using those codes. I had a guy told me that we could sell them. I'm like, yeah, I'd rather just give them away. Rather give them away. Alright, next pack. Come on, banger. I saw a guy on his YouTube channel, which I thought was a cool idea. He basically just made hot packs. So he ripped them all. And he just put all the hits in a stack, and then he ripped the stack. So I thought I would be kind of cool to do that, but I'm like, I don't want to steal his idea. I'm trying to remember his name. He does all sorts of rips too, kind of like what I do with all different stuff. But he just had the packs. He took the energy off, and he took away the code card, and then he threw the hits down, and he made a little stack. It was kind of a cool idea. This is hard for me to do this, guys, just so you know, because I like to look at the cards. I really like the artwork. I like to appreciate what they are. There we go. First one, Kangaskhan, our first hit. Team Rocket's Sneasel behind that. So our first hit. Now again, if this has any value, bang, up in the corner, you're going to see a card that shows what the current market value at TCG Player is. So there's our first hit right there. Bang. But yeah, I like to look at the cards, so I don't like to rip through them so fast, but 36 packs, you know, we don't need to be here all day. And all the big Pokemon guys that I watch, this is what they do. So if they're doing it, that's what people want, so I might as well do it as well. There's a code card. So I've also, in the comments, guys, you guys can help me with this. I've been looking into what to do with all the base. So I think what I'm going to start doing is sending it into, there's some card shops online that give you value for it. And you can use it as like in-store credit to buy more products. So I'm thinking of doing that. If there's anybody out there that does that, I'd love to hear your thoughts on that. If what your experiences have been, you know, what you think I should do with the base. I mean, I thought about also like just boxing it up and saying, you know, here's 1,000 Pokemon cards on eBay. Lets people bid on them. Tyranitar. So again, I'd love to hear everybody's opinion because Pokemon as a whole is pretty new to me. I mean, I've only been ripping it for 6 months. My first video on this channel was of me opening Pokemon. That was the first time I'd ever opened it. It was right on my YouTube channel. I watched it the other day. It was funny to see that video and how little I knew. But it's cool. You gotta learn. You guys have been great that have been supporting me with it, so thank you. I appreciate it. Alright, only one hit. Like I said, guys, this is what I'm used to seeing from this. I've pulled ETBs, I've pulled other booster boxes, I've pulled the, you know, the big boxes from like Sam's Club and stuff, and it seems like the hits to packs are better in that than what I've seen in this. I mean, the box is 300 bucks, so there's a reason. There's some big cards in this set that people want. So if they're willing to pay that much money for it, I mean, it's over 300. And I just was on Whatnot trying to get some product for the channel and happened to get lucky enough to get this box. Another EX. Alright, next pack. Let's see if we can pull our $300 of value out of here. I mean, with this stuff, it only really takes one card, actually. To be honest with you. You hit any of those big cards everybody's looking for, and you probably made your money back, especially if you can gem mint it or something on a slab. Rabska EX. Again, no big bangers yet. No big bangers yet. Lots of packs left though. Okay. I'm just waiting for that full textured card. Like, look at there, Ethan's Adventure on a trainer. That's cool. Hey, there we go. I was just thinking, where's my full art textured card there? And there it is. There it is. And we got a huge stack of base here. Let's get this going. Get this out of the way. There it is. Ethan's Adventure. I don't recall seeing this on the top 10 list, but again, really cool card. This is one of the reasons you guys can see it in the reflection there. This is why I like Pokemon. Check that card out. Look how great that looks. It looks so good. So yeah, this is a really, really cool card. A cool hit. Let's put this back here. So there we go. So we got 2 hits so far. Again, at the top of the screen, you guys will see, you know, what the value of that card is currently. I'm going to send it out to get graded anyway, because I grade all those cards. They're definitely collectible, without question. It's just a matter of which grading company I'm going to use. I just graded with Tag. I really liked it. But I'll be honest with you, the tags haven't been selling like I thought on my eBay store. Like they haven't. I really thought the tags were going to sell real quick, and they haven't. The only grading company I have not used it is PSA for Pokemon. And I had purposely done it because PSA's return time has been so long that I know a lot of this stuff, there's a time period that you want to try to move it. But maybe this will be the time I start sending to PSA. I mean, I've been sending to Beckett because I want to get a... Ooh, there we go. Nice card. I want to get a black label. I want to get a black label from Beckett. But yeah, I really want to get a black label from Beckett. So I keep trying. But Beckett's just so tough on their grading. So Ethan's Typhlosion. Cool looking card. Really cool looking card. Let's go with red. So there we go. Now we're kind of heating up a little bit. We still have a lot of packs, a lot of opportunity here. Let's see what the next pack brings us here, guys. Giovanni. And here's your code. But yeah, in the comments, guys, let me know if you collect Pokemon slabs. Like, which slabs do you like? Again, Tag was getting so much publicity, and a lot of people on Facebook groups I'm in were talking about it. And I haven't really sold much of them. It's been very, very bizarre. I've been doing better with, the CGC I've been doing okay. CGC just doesn't bring, CGC doesn't bring the money you want. I'm probably going to stop grading with CGC altogether, to be honest with you guys. Maybe on, Marvel and DC stuff, I'll use it, or off the wall older stuff, but the few dollars I save with CGC, I don't see the return. And they're not, SGC's quicker, but I haven't used SGC for Pokemon yet either. So I'm trying to learn, guys. I'm trying to send everything out as much as I can, but grading cards is not cheap, and I'm not made of money. So I'm trying to learn as best I can. I don't mind taking some lumps, but, I want to keep the flow going here. So in the comments, like I said, let me know about the grading companies too. What do you guys do with your base? And then about grading, what kind of grading companies do you like? Which ones do you collect? I think we all know PSA is definitely one of the big ones. But like I said, I'd really like to see a Black Label Beckett come out one of these days. That would be so cool, because they're just so rare. And then you're basically setting the market for that card. But the stuff that people are asking for these cards is ridiculous. But if you want the best of the best, I guess you got to pay up for it sometimes, right? Alright, so we are maybe halfway-ish through. Like I said, there's just a ton of cards in this box. I was actually pretty shocked when it came and I opened the box and there it was. I picked it up and wow, this is way heavier than I anticipated it being. But if you guys are looking at spending $300 to get this box, which again, I did not spend $300 to get it. I got very lucky on a Whatnot stream. Be prepared that this is what could happen, because right now, I can tell you for sure, there's no way we have value. But we have more packs to still open. And that can change very quickly. For those of you that open Pokemon will know that. right, nothing in that one. Okay. Let's see what this pack brings. I'm looking for I'd love to see a gold card pop its head out here. That'd be really cool. That'd be really cool. Alright, here's our hollows. An EX. Garchomp EX. Cynthia's Garchomp EX. So we've gotten some EXs here. We want those big art ones though. Alright, we're going to start a new stack because this is getting large. Okay. Alright, here we go. Not in that one. It says we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 packs left. So we are a 2/3 of the way through it. We need a big monster to come out of here. We need a monster. So I've pre-ordered some Pokemon. I have the black and white booster boxes pre-ordered. Hopefully get those soon. I think that in August sometime those are supposed to come out. And then I pre-ordered booster boxes. I believe they were booster boxes or ETBs. I can't remember which ones they were. Of the new set that's coming out after this other one finishes. The black, white flare and black bolt. White flare? I believe it's white flare. So I've got stuff coming, guys. So I'm going to try to be more on top of the releases with Pokemon. Because just to get into it was really tough. Because you just can't go to the store and buy Pokemon cards, unfortunately. Because people swoop them all up. But, so I've been trying to get into it. I've been trying to ride the wave a little bit, get some new subscribers. So I'm trying to get more pre-orders in to get product sooner. So you guys can see it. If any of you guys are watching that are Star Wars fans, Star Wars, I did pre-order the 2025 Topps Chrome Star Wars hobby boxes. I got quite a few. I might be selling some to another creator because he didn't get any, so I'm not making money on him. I'm just going to pass the boxes along to him, kind of a thing. But I will have boxes of that for sure. So I'm excited to get those, and we will definitely do several openings of those hobby boxes once I get my hands on those, which is supposed to be somewhere around the 20th of this month in August is when the 25 Topps Chrome Star Wars hits. Alright guys, we're at a little bit of a, there we go. This is a good card. This is not, is this the, no, this might be one of the biggies. This one might be one of the big ones. Hang on. I'm gonna look. That might be one of the big cards. The centering is not the greatest, unfortunately, which stinks. Let me see. No, that's not the one. The one we're looking for is 231. This is 213. I still think that's a big card, though. But it's not the card. Let me see what they even rank this. This might not even be ranked on here. The gold version of that, the hyper rare, that's which is 240, is one of the big ones too. All right, I got my hopes up a little bit there. Regardless, the value would have been up on the top there for you. All right, next pack. Either way, good hit. Team Rocket's Mewtwo EX. Oh. Okay. Well, here's your code. I was thinking about two things at once and dropped the cards. All right. Here we go. Again, this is good for you guys to watch if you guys are thinking about dropping the money on this. Ooh, there we go. Cynthia's Roserade. Roserade. That's a nice looking card. Look at that. Very cool. Very, very cool. Now we're getting some hits. Yeah, there's 2 stars in that. Now we're getting a few hits. That's what I wanted to see. I mean, with a box with 36 packs in it, we should fill up our card stands without question. And we shouldn't have to use EXs to do it. Maybe the back half of the box is heavier. We'll see. Not today, it says. There we go. Looks like we're down to 6 packs left, you guys. Again, it only takes 1. Where is that gold one? Where's the hyper rare? Where's my hyper rare? Let's go. Come on. I was gonna look in my Destined Rivals book from the ETBs I ripped, and my kid's got the book somewhere. He took it. Here's a nice EX there, Team Rocket's Nidoking EX. This is a popular character on the cards too. I wonder what the value on that might be. That might be worth something. Usually those EXs are not worth a whole lot. It does have 2 stars on it though. 2 stars is good. Drowsy. Giovanni again, we've seen that card. Hollow. Another EX. Cetatan EX. Actually, what I want to do real quick. I always check these. Before I just start flinging them around. This one I'm just going to sleeve. That one I just want to sleeve, just in case. Actually, I'm going to look at the rest of these. Okay. Alright. We have 4 packs left, you guys, out of 36. Half-hour break. Half-hour Pokemon break. It's crazy. And this is exactly how they all are. All the ones I've watched are the same. It doesn't feel like the hits are as often as we are used to in some other products. Like, for instance, on a Japanese box, sometimes I'll fill up the card stands like this on one booster, and there's not 36 packs in there. I want to say there's 20 in a Japanese booster box. I could be wrong. But this set does have a lot of cards that are very collectible and people are trying to get. So if you hit the right ones, like I said, you're happy. Ooh, look at that one. Cynthia's Garchomp EX. That's another good looking card for sure. Here's your code. Let's take a look at this one. Look at that. Look at the texturing on that. So cool. Such great looking cards. Wow. Centering looks a little heavy on one side. I've kind of noticed that on most of these, that the centering's a little heavy on almost all of them, just by glancing at them. So I don't know how many 10s you're going to get from these, but we're going to try, because all these full art cards go out to get graded. And we can reveal them later, and you can go on eBay. Alright guys, we got 2 packs left. Here's number 1 of the 2. Let's see if we can pull one more. Not that one. Alright, last pack. Let me just make sure. Yep, that box is no longer heavy. It is no longer heavy. I still don't think we have 300 bucks worth of cards here. Again, without knowing the values off the top of my head and looking, when I look into them later, I don't think we're going to get there. Oh, there's one. Yanma. And a hollow code card. And let's take a look at Yanma. Nice looking card. Nothing too crazy. But I mean, we're full. I mean, there's all of our card stands. I have 6 of them. So there's your hits, guys. Not a bad little box. Again, I'm curious to see what we pulled here as far as value. You guys will have seen it before, you know, before I actually know. But there you go. That's what you can expect from one of these booster boxes with 36 packs in them. It's a lot of packs. Appreciate you guys watching today. Thank you very much. You're going to see all these cards in a couple of months coming back in slabs. I'm not just really sure yet which company. Maybe you guys can help influence me. But again, thank you for the support. We'll see you on the next one, guys. Peace.